We used to have to put up 100 grade stakes down through here every 25 feet to pull strings and check the grades. Now we're down to just setting up 2 stakes with a control point. It's going to give me a set elevation and location. I'll relay that information over to the machine, which then tells my machine its location and elevation.
You can literally go anywhere out on the project and find your grade, whether that's a surface grade for your pavement or a cut grade for the mill.
One of the main points for me was being able to have control at any given point on the construction area at any given time. Not having to be tied down to one location, not having to go out there and physically survey in the control points for every given point.
It's mind-boggling that this machine can just go on its own and you just sit there and watch it. Where they're used to, the string line, make sure the string line's there, it's bent, it's crooked, it's broken.
Once you get it running, you run on it all day. You have to leapfrog things, your lasers, but that setting up string line is not any fun. It's not any fun, because you got to shoot it all anyway too, and make it right. This will be a lot cleaner and a lot better.
We're able to work throughout the day without any interruption versus moving string line and resetting grading and having to stop our operation. So our production really increased just being able to utilize the millimeter technology.
The milling was to be plus or minus 1/8 of an inch, and that was one of the reasons why we decided to go with the millimeter control with the Topcon system on the mill machine.
We checked it after the rollers, and it was within 100th after the rollers, and that's the accuracy that, paving manually, it's pretty tough to get it just perfect. But this here will get us within 100th or 2 on everything.
The airport here has basically told us that, in so many words, it's the best control they've seen.
It really adds to the confidence that you have in your grade control. Versus string line, you really relied on that grade on the string, and you don't know if it's right or wrong. You're depending on the people that put that string in place.
I feel we can get it a lot closer than we can manually, so to speak. Second thing I would say is quantity-wise, we're averaging around 2,500 to 3,000 ton a day of cement treated, and that's in a 10 to 11-hour day.
What we hoped to gain out of the trimmer was basically just an increase in our finishing production. Speed, accuracy, lessening our man hours and our overall cost for finishing, and it has done well in all those areas.
One of the first advantages was eliminating the string line altogether, which would cut back on labor, time. We're not buying material, concrete not being wasted. It's much more precise.
Production has definitely increased over the motor grader, to the point where we can replace multiple motor graders with one trimmer.
I think this is job number 7 or 8. I don't want to jinx myself, but things are going as smooth as they can get.
Work-wise, I think the finished product is better. I think we can do production a lot better.
We can work hand in hand with the people building the roads. They're all on the same system, and it makes it a lot easier to share that information. We can download it instantaneously, and we're up and going same day. Now it really comes down to speed. And so far with the GPS system up and going, as fast as the machine can run and as fast as we can get concrete on the job site, we are at max capacity, and that's what we were planning for, and that's what we got.
Our finishing costs are down. We're able to finish more, increase that portion of our profit as a company and our finishing, which tends to be very labor intensive and very costly. And the trimmers allowed us to reap the rewards on that side, and it is ultimately affecting how we bid future jobs.
There are no additional costs. You have the components in order to use the millimeter system, and you can build those right into the cost of your project, whereas with other grade control, again going back to string line, a lot of times that can have overruns that are unexpected during the bidding process.
GPS system, I would think, is about 1.5 times quicker to 2 times quicker than string line. That's important because it changes the bottom line completely, and it makes you more competitive out there in the market.
The good thing is all this stuff is interchangeable with graders and dozers, which is very nice in a company like this. We're fortunate to have all this equipment, and we can utilize it to the best without sinking all our money into GPS equipment right now.
When we're done milling, you take it off of my machine and you transfer it over to the paver, and now it's automatically set up It already knows what it's supposed to tell that ball notch paver, and so yeah, that's an advantage. You don't have to just sit back and recalibrate.
With any other projects that come our way that are run with GPS, we no longer have to say, we can't help you. We're there, we know exactly what's going on now, and Topcon has got everything perfect and up and running for us. Absolutely, that's opened up quite a few avenues.
The vertical control is a big thing for us, and there's just no way that their competitors can compete with the Topcon millimeter system.
I think it definitely is the way of the future. Everybody's going with it. To be competitive in today's market, they call it the total grade control device. I think it's an absolutely wonderful tool to have for any job site.
It's gonna give us the edge that people don't have right now. You know, when it comes time to let's get this job done real quick, they're gonna have to call us. We're the only ones that have this machine available.
It's the best thing that could have happened in the construction industry, and would have been nice 5-10 years ago, but the technology now, we're glad we have it on our side, and it's just that's going to be the way of the future, and I can't see turning back.